What's up, guys? I have a quick video today just going over my controller setup and why I use the controls I use because they're actually pretty weird compared to a lot of other people's controller setups. So, first of all, I use an Xbox 360 controller. That's what a lot of people use. They use like a wired one or they have an adapter so you can use a wireless one like I have. People use Xbox One, people use PS3, PS4. It's up to you. I used PS3 for a long time and just decided to switch to a 360 because that's what a lot of other people use, and also my PS3 controller broke. So, my throttle, first of all, is on my right trigger. First of all, you're gonna notice that like a lot of these controls are like MX vs ATV controls, like reflex, and that's pretty much because I played reflex a lot when I was a kid. So that's just what I was used to with motocross games. So throttle's right trigger, front brake is left trigger. I know a lot of people put brakes on the same button. I personally don't like having it like that because I like having my rear brake to a point where I can use it separately so I can like swing the back end around in corners and stuff like that. It's a lot easier to have the rear brake separate for me. So I have that on the left button, or some people call them bumpers, I call them buttons, left button. Um, and then to turn left, I have obviously left on my analog stick, my left analog stick actually. Right, I have right on my left analog stick. Clutch is kind of weird. I have it as my right button, so the right or right bumper, whatever you call it. That's a lot of people either don't have the clutch for some reason, or they don't use it, or they have it as a trigger because you can have more control over it that way. I don't like that. I just like having it as the button, like I did in Reflex. Um, Upshift is probably where I differ from a lot of people the most, in that I have it as Y on my Xbox controller, so like triangle on PS3 or whatever, and then downshift I have as X or square. And a lot of people have it like Y or B. A lot of people have it as triggers or the buttons. I don't know. I just can't do it like that. I have to have it as those two buttons. So my sit tab button is A, and a lot of people actually put sit tab on the same thumbstick that they lean with, so that they can like click it in really quick. You might want to try that. I don't do it just because it's too late. I'm too used to having it as A. But if you want to try it as clicking in thumbstick, that's what most people put it at. Most people don't put it as a button like I do. Backup I have as B. That doesn't really matter that much because you don't use it a lot, but I have it as B. Lean forward I have as the right thumbstick forward, so literally just like reflex, and then backward the same except backwards, and then the rest of the buttons don't really matter at all. But I have pause as the pause button, and that's all I really assign to my controller. Um, so you can try out my controller setup, see if you like it. I don't personally know if it's probably not the most efficient one because of where the shifting is compared to like leaning, because I can't technically lean and shift at the same time. I have to switch between the two really fast, which I've just gotten used to, but if you're trying to learn a new controller setup, it might be better to go with something different than that for the shifting. But this is my controller setup. It's what I've always used, and I will never change it because of that. Hopefully some of you find this useful, some of you try it out, and maybe it's good for you if you're having problems with a different one. But like I said, it's probably not the best one, so only use it if you think it's going to make you more comfortable, because if you're coming from reflex especially, this is pretty easy to get used to. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Hope it helped you out.